And I'm Adam.
And welcome to another episode of RC Street Shop's Product of the Week.
Yay! Did we just do a Stampede?
We did not just do a Stampede. We have done one in the past. That's a Nitro Stampede. This is the Stampede 4x4.
Ah, okay.
Now, there are two different models of Stampede 4x4s. You want to make sure this is the right one. This is the Stampede 4x4. There's also the Stampede 4x4 VXL, and the VXL is the brushless model.
And then there's also a two-wheel drive version, which
right.
most folks are familiar with.
Right. We're going to talk about the standard non-brushless Stampede today. But most of what we talk about is goes over for the brushless car. It just has the brushless motor, and that's really the only difference.
Yeah. So, usual Traxxas fare comes loaded with everything you need. You get the car, you get the controller, you get a charger. And this is something I noticed on the notes as I was prepping for the video. Apparently, they recently switched out to a fast charger on these guys. So.
Well, the Traxxas cars, they use this 4-amp charger on the cars.
Yeah.
That gives you about a 45-minute charge time.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
But the downside to it is it doesn't have a power supply. So if you want to use it at home, you've got to buy their $30 40-amp power supply to plug it into. That's only can be used like if you,
in a cigarette lighter.
Right.
So if you look there, and most folks, adults who are out there are usually charging their cars in the vehicle. Like I said, if you need to charge it at home, you're going to have to buy an additional accessory. But, spring clips, extra parts.
Yeah, body washers.
Body clips, stuff like that. All the stuff you throw away, as soon as you open the box, you probably read that sometime.
Right, instructions. Something to read.
You're right. So why are we talking about this today? Obviously, the Stampede is a tried and true seller in the store.
Well, the Stampede 4x4 is relatively new as far as the three more popular Traxxas cars go. The Stampede 4x4 came out after the Slash 4x4. Now, the Stampede 4x4 is based on the four-wheel drive Slash. What's interesting is the two-wheel drive Stampede was what the Slash is based off of. Now, the four-wheel drive Stampede is based off the Slash 4x4, so they kind of went backwards on this, but the Stampede 4x4 is essentially the same thing as a Slash 4x4, just has a shorter wheelbase, slightly different chassis, but it's still a really cool car.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, everybody loves a monster truck. So
right, this is just the monster truck version of the Slash 4x4. It has the same tires as the two-wheel drive Stampede, the Chevron monster truck tires. What's nice about it is it shares all the beefy components with the Slash 4x4. So the Slash 4x4 has beefier arms, ring gears that are similar to the Revo, differentials from the Revo. It's a shaft drive 4x4 setup. So it's a beefier setup than the standard Stampede. And what's nice about it is this comes in a brushed model, which normally before you couldn't get a 4x4 Slash as a brushed model. So if you want four-wheel drive, and you don't want the kind of the fake little crawler that Traxxas sells as 4x4. It's based off the Slash 2. The Stampede 4x4 is a great way to go. It's right around $340, and it's a great value because most people, like I said, in the past you haven't been able to get four-wheel drive without going brushless, which means you're going to spend over $400, well over $400 to get an entry-level four-wheel drive Traxxas brushless system, or for an entry four-wheel drive Traxxas 4x4, whereas with the Stampede 4x4 brushed, now that knocks over $100 off that entry price.
Okay. This is fairly new, correct?
Yes.
So it has the TSM on it.
No, this does not have TSM.
It doesn't. Now, why wouldn't they do TSM on something?
This is not brushless.
Okay,
TSM is only in the brushless cars.
Oh, well,
at the moment. When we film this, now tomorrow Traxxas has come out with a whole line of
filling out something completely different, and you'll all be there to remind us in the comments.
You can upgrade it to TSM. Any of the non-TSM cars are upgradable to TSM by changing the receiver.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Anything else they need to know about that we should touch base on? I mean, it's pretty basic.
Yeah.
We obviously kind of talked a lot about the Nitro version. Really, the only reason you would go with the brush 4x4 is budget.
Yeah, to save some money.
All right.
And what's neat about it, too, is that since this has all the heavy-duty stuff that the Slash 4x4 has, this thing will take monstrous amounts of power. So if you want to go with like a Castle or a Tekin system and put a 4S battery in it, this is the truck to do it with, or a 4x4 Slash, because the 4x4 trucks are built to handle a lot more power than the two-wheel drive cars are. So if you don't have a ton of money to start with, and you want something that you can just take honking amounts of power, Stampede 4x4 is a fantastic choice. And then later on, put that Monster Castle Creations motor in there, or whatever you want to do, and this thing will take it. Plus, this wheelies better than the Slash does because it's got a shorter wheelbase. So if you want something that's going to wheelie all day long, Stampede 4x4 is the way to go.
Excellent. We are obviously big fans of the Traxxas product here at the shop. I mean, I think anybody who's a race, RC enthusiast can, get behind the fact that these guys do a lot for the hobby.
They build good cars.
Yeah. And if you're new to the hobby and you really wanted a monster truck, you could do a lot worse than pick up a Stampede.
Very, very true statement.
And if you're going to buy a monster truck, you kind of need four-wheel drive. That's really the way to go.
Well, yeah, you're going to climb over stuff and squish it.
Yeah, exactly.
One more thing with the Stampede 4x4 is that Traxxas is going to include their new automatic flipping over system, whatever they want to call it.
Currently
that's in the X-Max, and they're going to put it in the Stampede 4x4 soon. And what's neat about that is if you have a Stampede 4x4 already, you can add that to the software in the app.
Oh, excellent!
And it will. I'm pretty sure you can back it to the older truck.
Excellent. Oh, that's really cool.
Right.
Actually, yeah, because that's a real pain in the butt. I mean, especially if you're driving a monster truck, you're probably doing some excessive, crazy stuff with it.
Flipping
Odds it's going to flip over are pretty high. Now,
right.
under normal circumstances, you're on the other end of the parking lot. Got to walk over there or send little Johnny to go flip your car over,
right.
And be able to do that from the controller is really it's a really great idea.
And halfway there, little Johnny loses interest and starts looking at dirt on the ground and picking his nose. So he's not going to make it there anyway. So you got to walk there regardless.
All right. So I think there's anything else you want to throw in there?
That's it.
All right.
So we've covered it.
Tell you what, if folks are interested in seeing this for themselves or looking at any of the other fine products we have here, where can they do that?
RC Street Shop, 5521 East Spring Street, Long Beach, California, 90808.
And if folks want to give us a call, can they do that?
If they know how to use a phone, they can. And if they know how to use a phone, they're going to know these numbers.
I make no assumptions.
No, we don't. 562-425-9000. Those of you who are phone literate, you're going to know what that means.
Exactly. All right. Social media. We are on Twitter, RC Street Shop, all one word. We're also on Facebook, so if you prefer that, you can check us out there, RC Street Shop as well. But more importantly, where you're watching this video, we do have a YouTube channel. Please like the video, but more importantly, subscribe! Go on, hit the subscribe button, and tell all your friends we're doing it, and we'll see you next week.